Greetings. Today I'm going to talk about a wholesome cultural anime. If you like vanilla and romance, then you should watch this anime. If you don't know where to watch it, Google and Incognito are your best friends. By the way, this anime is based on a visual novel.
俺、白沢拓也は医学部を無事卒業し、天城大学病院の研修医として勤務することとなった。
The main character, Takuya, just graduated from a medical school, and he started practicing at the hospital to become an independent pediatrician. He aims to become one because he is an Asian, and he wants to make his family proud. Anyways, when he is going up the stairs, he heard someone yelling at him. So, he turned his head to that direction and saw a kid running toward him. Meanwhile, there is a young nurse about his age who is chasing that kid. When she passed by him, she saw him and stopped. It seems like she recognized him. But he does not recognize her at all, so she felt hurt. By the way, her name is Mio, and she is his childhood friend.
赤木美代。小学校から高校まで一緒だった幼なじみ。この病院の看護師になっていた。
She spent all of her childhood and adolescence with Takuya, who is her best friend, because they were often in the same class as well as being neighbors. When they are about to graduate high school, he told her that he is going to a medical school. Wanting to follow a similar path as Takuya, Mio then began studying to become a nurse, and she was successful in obtaining her diploma after 4 years of intense studies. Although she hasn't seen Takuya since the end of high school, that didn't prevent her from recognizing him at first sight when she saw him 6 years later in the hospital hall. Anyways, that's enough backstory for now. She seems to be mad at him for not recognizing her at the first sight. When they are chatting with each other, that kid suddenly lifts her outer protective spell, so her white lower protective gear is in sight. Damn, that kid is definitely going place, and he has the potential to become a protein man in the future. Anyhow, that caught her off guard, and she got mad at that kid.
ダメでしょこんなことしたらへへん彼氏の前だからって照れちゃって
His rebuttal made her flustered, so she backed away from Takuya. I guess she forget that there are stairs behind her, and she missed her step. Luckily, he has Ultra Instinct, so he managed to grab her and cushion her from the fall. I guess he forgot that there is fall damage in real life. As a result, she is completely fine, but he got injured in return.
タクヤ大丈夫タクヤ
俺は研修医としてではなく患者としてこの病院にお世話になることになった。
Well, there is nothing to worry about since him getting hurt is a canon event. Therefore, he has to get admitted in the hospital as a patient instead since he broke his right arm and left leg. In the meantime, she is trying her best to take care of him, and she is even trying to feed him.
タクヤ
何を考えてるんだミオ。
だって利き腕骨折しちゃってるんだし左足だって私をかばって大怪我させちゃったんだもんそれとも私に食べさせられるのいや
He stopped her and told her that this might be too much. She informed him that she feels guilty since he got hurt because of her. So, she told him that she has asked the head nurse for permission and she can become his personal nurse during his stay at the hospital. After that, he has no choice but to accept her sincerity and goodwill.
じゃあやったこうして僕らの研修日誌が始まった。
After he had his meal, she wants to know how was it. He told her that Gordon Ramsay is going to bring his camera crew here if this is a restaurant. Moving on, he wants her to bring him to the bathroom. She told him that he should not move that much since he is still recovering. Therefore, she suggested that he should use a bottle instead. He became flustered and rejects her. However, she insists and told him that this is actually her job.
何恥ずかしいの大丈夫私は看護師だよ子供からおじいちゃんまでみんなお世話してるんだから
Without wasting any time, she removed his lower protective gear, and she found out that his Excalibur is already ready for battle. He told her that this is just a normal biological reaction. Fortunately, she is a woman of science too, so she does not yell at him or beat him up. She wants to perform a science experiment to calm his Excalibur down. You guys can do that in real life too. I will ask my editor to do the same too for research purposes. Anyways, she knew that him using Protein Blast will cause a mess, so she contain and clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. Not gonna lie, that is a big brain move right there. Once again, I will ask my editor to do the same too to prevent any mess. Anyways, after cleaning for a while, he even used Protein Blast to give her some facial treatment too.
タクヤなんだかまた大きくなってきたよ
いやこれは単なる
もうこれじゃ死瓶に入らないよ。
ダメだ。ミオをまともに直視できない。
どこか痛くない？
After that, it is time for him to take a bath. As expected, she will be helping him out. Since he is a healthy young man, his Excalibur is ready for battle. She noticed it, so she starts to aim assist his Excalibur since he broke his arm. After a while, he used Protein Blast as usual.
じゃあ前も洗っちゃおうか。
ああ、頼む。
At nighttime, he has no idea why is she that assertive and helpful. He thought that she might be doing the same to other patients too. I guess he does not know that he is the main character. When he is lost in his thought, Mio came to check up on him. She asked him if his Excalibur needs some assistance. He became flustered and changed the topic.
何言ってんだよ、ミオ。どういうことか分かって言ってんのか？
私ね、拓也のことが好き。拓也は私のこと嫌い？そういうことしたくならないの？
She suddenly confessed her feelings to him and asked him if he would like to do the honor of being the first to explore her dungeon. He did something shameless, but he also confessed his love to her. So, this means that both of them are in love with each other, and it's time for protein time. She starts to play Bouncing Simulator 2023 on him for some top 10 gaming moments. For unknown reason, their protein time are not found out by others since they are protected by the plot armor. Anyways, he gave her a lot of fresh organic protein shake to thank her for taking care of him all this time. You guys can do that in real life too, and the recipient will be very happy to receive your protein.
気持ちよくなってくれた、拓也。
ああ、すごく良かったよ、ミオ。それからというもの、ミオの濃厚な看護が始まった。
Moving on, ever since that day, they have learned that any time is protein time. So, they keep doing the protein time whenever they have the chance. They are having some protein time in the linen room. Fortunately, they are not caught by Rio since this is not her route. For those who don't know Rio, you will find out in the next segment. By the way, he is not wearing any protective gear when exploring her dungeon since he is a Sigma. After a few weeks has passed, both his arm and leg has healed completely and they're out of cast now. Despite that, Mio seems to be very sad since she couldn't take care of him anymore and she couldn't receive any more protein. He tries to comfort her and told her that many patients need her help too. She told him that she became a nurse because of him.
なあ、ミオはなんでナースになったんだ？
なんでって。拓也。拓也が小児科医を目指してたから。だから私もいつかは拓也の。
ミオ。
After he heard that, he suddenly gave her a hug and proposed to her.
俺はいずれ小児科医となって開業したいと思ってる。だから、俺にはミオが必要だ。一緒についてきてくれないか？
He asked her if she is willing to come with him. Wait, I thought she already did that. After that, they did the protein time as usual. Well, they got married in the end. One day, Mio got sick, so he is the one who is taking care of her now. She felt bad because of that, but he told her that she has taken care of him before. Since her fever is not going down, he wants to use a suppository on her.
よく効く座薬をもらってきたから、すぐに良くなると思うよ。
座薬ってまさかそれ使うの？
大丈夫だって。俺はまだ研修医とはいえ医者だぞ。うまく入れるから。さ、脱がすよ。
うまくとかそういうことじゃなくて、恥ずかしいから。ちょっと待って。
Before he could do that, he has found out that her holy canal is leaking. Therefore, he apologized to her for the misdiagnosis, and he is going to use his good old reliable Excalibur to heal her. Well, what did I say? The Excalibur treatment really works too, and it is even used by a doctor. So, you guys can do that in real life too, and as usual, I will be using that on my editor to save medical cost.
おお、危うく誤診してしまうところだった。すぐに処方しないと。
これじゃ効きすぎちゃう。
Well, that is the end of my recap for this wholesome cultural anime. This anime has one episode only, and it is adapted from a visual novel. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. As I said before, this anime is adapted from a visual novel. According to the visual novel database, the playtime is about 3 hours, which is quite short.